Hello and welcome to the Attic. Manadad here. This is the channel where we play what's good in Magic, mostly on Arena, and we will get to playing on Arena, but first, it's Tuesday, what I call Tribal Tuesday. Maybe I should start calling it Typal Tuesday. I think their Magic is changing the way of calling tribal synergies into Typal synergies. Leave a comment if you have feelings about that. Let me know. But controversy right now brewing on Blogatog. The lead Magic designer, Mark Rosewater, has a blog on Tumblr, or a Tumblog, called Blogatog. And there's apparently a frequent critic, John, who is not happy with WoW. He says, WoW is a very messy and average set at best. The limited is very bad. The card designs are extremely poor. And then he goes on to say... But as a member of Rat Crew for Life, there's actually enough rats to make a 1.5 tier deck, and I love it! This is like total monkey's paw situation where I made a bargain with my Lord and Savior Skitter. We are terrorizing other players on the ladder. So, go rats! Now, Mark says, I have to ask John, was there a point in Magic where you were happy with the state of design and competitive game balance? People are reading that as a diss, I think, in light of the history of these people going back and forth. I don't think Mark actually meant it that way, and a lot of people have chimed in to say that. And Mark did later post on Blogatog. He said, I was just actually trying to understand. I think it would be helpful for me to get into his mindset and understand what part, what era of Magic did he like? And he answers down in the comments that he liked before War of the Spark, and actually into War of the Spark was his favorite standard in recent memory. So, but doesn't stop people from getting excited about the controversy. But we have a different question. Can we build a Rats deck that John will be happy with? And that is our goal for today. Tribal Tuesday. Stick around. We're going to play Rat Tribal, or should I say Rat Typal? Leave a comment. Okay, so here is my guess at what a Type 1 or a Tier 1.5 Rats deck would look like. Deck list, as usual, will be in the description. If it's not, leave a comment and remind me to put it in there. And stick around to the end for the win rate stats, obviously. I put the chapter breaks if you just want to jump, see the rats in action. And they will win. Spoiler alert. Then hit the chapter for that. But let's talk through the deck and some of the choices I made. Going with 3 cut downs. I feel like mono red still on the ladder a lot. And the white decks, obviously, the cut down is pretty good. Want to be able to have that. And the Shieldred's Edicts, I initially was going to go with a split of Infernal, whatever, the destroy thing, and the go for the throat, which doesn't kill artifacts. But then I thought, you know what, like, we want to win fast. Let's just try to make opponents sacrifice as many of their early creatures as possible, keep the board clear, get in, smack in. 4 of Gnawing Vermin, you don't really have a lot of choice at 1 drop for rats. It's Gnawing Vermin and Okiba Reckoner Raid, which is actually kind of slow, but it does drain people out in a way that they can't really stop. 2 of the Rat Out. In the right meta, you might want to run 4 of this. The -1/-1 can be pretty good against the Skrelvs and things. And then obviously we don't have to have a target. We can create a 1/1 rat so that we can follow it up with Lord Skitter's Blessing, running 3 of these. I don't know if that's the right amount. Again, none of these are tested necessarily. You might want to dial it in, and when you watch my wrap-up, you might want to make some determinations on your own of like what the numbers of things in the deck, whether this is the right amount. But we have this Lord Skitter's Blessing, so we need a creature down to really get full advantage of it. But if we do have a creature down and that creature can stay around, and opponent may not want to kill a Gnawing Vermin or something like that, then we get to draw cards. It's a cheaper Phyrexian Arena. So the other way we can get a roll on a creature is this Not Dead After All, which is another new card from Wilds of Eldraine. And when a creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, create a Wicked Roll token attached to it. So that's going to give it +1/+1, and then when the roll goes to the graveyard, when the aura is put into the graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. I think that's what we're going to need to protect Lord Skitter, which is a very exciting card from Wilds of Eldraine. Whenever another rat enters the battlefield under your control, you exile a card from opponent's graveyard. Could be useful against some decks. making big use of the graveyard, and then it's army in a can. Every combat, you make a 1/1 rat creature token. So if we can get it down pre-combat, turn 3 or turn 4, we're gonna make a rat, just even if they remove it. I did a 1 of Lord Skitter's Butcher. This is a 2/3 that can make a rat as it comes down, or we can sack a creature to draw a card, or creatures we control gain menace. So it's just an all-purpose card. At 3-drop spot, I did 2 of Liliana of the Veils. I think you still kind of want to have that mono black package that's so strong in Standard right now. So that's why I have the cut downs and the edicts and the Liliana of the Veils. And then 1 Beseech the Mirror, not running Shieldred, but this can kind of find our 1-ofs. It can find the Nashi. It can find, you know, if we need whatever, Nezumi Prowler to get some lifelink, or Shieldred's Edict or things. Beseech the Mirror can help find that. Well, we're hopefully going to have some rat tokens to bargain off. If Tangled Colony dies, we're going to make some rat tokens. And obviously the rat out makes some rat tokens, and Lord Skitter makes rat tokens. And there's, in a pinch, we can bargain away the rolls, or even Lord Skitter's Blessing as an enchantment can get bargained away if it's not doing anything. So Beseech the Mirror, pretty good. Running 21 lands, 18 swamps, 3 Mishra's Foundries, because it's an aggressive deck. We'll see how that plays out in the games if we wish we had more lands, or wish we had fewer, which is a possibility. If the Lord Skitter's Blessing is drawing you a lot of cards, you probably need fewer lands, but that is a big if. So that is the deck. That's it. I normally say subscribe, but oh, here we go. Where's my subscribe stats here? Turn it on. Oh no, that's the old one. This didn't save. Okay, well, the giveaway goal is now 1,000, and we're at 518 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, consider helping get to the next giveaway. I just sent packs out in the mail to the winners yesterday, so that will be fun to hear from them and see if they pulled anything great. Anyways, let's go to the matches. Playing some rats. Let's do the rat animation. Oh, rats. Opponent is mulliganing heavily, which is probably means there's some kind of combo deck. Maybe we just get an auto win. Satori goes down to 4 cards. They go Kumano, okay. That looks like they're just mono red. Gnawing Vermin should be okay against a mono red deck, I would hope. We mill them just to see what they're up to. Looks like mono red. Always be mono red to me, Elaine. Okay, well, we don't really get a good block on that, but we can edict it. We're down to 1 card in hand. Saying good game. Yeah, good game. Okay. Well, win by mulligan. We'll take it, though. Playing Rats versus Kristoff. Okay. Lord Skitter's Blessing. We don't have any creatures to put it on. And we're getting far away from Beseech the Mirror. I think this is a mulligan. Okay. Back a swamp or Nashi? Put back a swamp. Turn 1 Okiba, turn 2 Tangled Colony, turn 3 Tangled Colony. Or Nashi. Maybe. Uh-oh, okay. Mono black. Probably not the best matchup for us. Unless we get some of our come back to life spells. Won't have another swamp? Okay, Underground Ripper, so blue black. You saw my blue-black deck, my theory crafting before Wilds of Eldraine came out. You know, I suspected blue-black was going to be top of the meta. Tangled Colony. Not going to be able to block. They shouldn't be able to do much here. I guess they could bounce it back to our hand and get some tempo. I think it's probably just holding because this activates for a black. We'd never know. Yeah, kill my Tangle Colony, please. Gix! Yeah, I can't block, so they get a free card here. Well, a 1 life card. I wonder if Gix is just better than Lord Skater's Blessing in our deck here. Leave a comment. Should we be playing Gix? I don't think I'm ready to Nezumi Prowler that. Nezumi Prowler the road captain, but I think this is going to eat removal. That's okay. We got a double play in the next turn. Still got a chance of overwhelming them. Rats. Rats. Oh. Savior of the universe. Okay, well they can buff that. Guess they just want to trade. Problem is, as long as Gix is sitting there. Oh yeah, I know we got shielded. Okay. We're in deep dookie. We can get rid of Gix now. If they'd sacked Shieldred, we would know they had another Shieldred in their hand. Now, Tangled Colony can't block. They block Tangled Colony and just turn it into a bunch of rats. Is that what we want? I think that is, right? We can, they block the Tangled Colony. We give it Death Touch as we bounce the Road Captain. Boom. Hey, rats! Love it. Somehow we got 4 rats. Okay, X, where's X is the amount of damage dealt to it. Oh! I thought it was its power, but I guess I don't even read cards very well. Kaito makes a token? No. Just looting, that's a good sign. Evolved Sleeper. There's good mana here for us. Probably block the Prowler, yeah. They take 4. They have a cut down? Is their last card a cut down? It's always a cut down, isn't it? Nope. Okay. That comes back. Unfortunately, too late to give something lifelink and Death Touch. Would you like to make a token? They kind of need a board wipe here because let's say they take out the 4/2. Oh, and they have it. Okay. This needs haste. Get a 1/1. Well, we get to beseech the mirror, except we don't have anything to sacrifice. A Marino. Do we want to just take out Kaido? We could just power up Mishra's Foundry and take out Kaido, or get them down to 2. Do we... This would force a block, actually. Yeah, let's just go with the face. They block the 3/2. Now they do get to loot 1 extra time. We're down to 2. This deck just needs a little bit more reach. Graveyard Trespasser. Okay, that puts them right back in the game in a lot of ways. The Lord Skitter. That's probably what I would have beseeched for, so... Force the block here. We'll get some tokens. And then we can bargain. I guess I should put a Shieldred in this deck. As long as I've got Beseech the Mirror. They're gonna make disappear. Oh, snap. They give them a nice for that. They loot away what? The land. Okay, they get a Shieldred. I think we still have lethal here. Alright, they can't block the 2 and they can only block 1 of the 1s. But it was darn close. Rats for the win.
Oh, rats.
Taking down the top of the meadow. Wow.
From the end zone, he punts it. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
I don't think I've been that excited for a punt.
That's the bomb of a punt.
What a punt.
I will fight forever. I'll never forget the home we lost. Retake this land from Phyrexia. We fight for Mirrodin, and Mirrodin fights for us.
I don't have to pretend that the John who wrote into Mark Rosewater is the only rat fan around here. I actually had a rat deck back in the day. Old school rat fan. We've got our one of Beseech the Mirror. I think we'll get the Okiba Reckoner. No, we want to get the non-vermin started because then we can Lord Skitter on too. Probably. We'll target ourselves on this one. Don't know what kind of stuff opponent has got. We just gave away the farm on what we've got. And we missed a Lord Skitter. That's sad. But so it goes. Let's hope they don't have any interaction early on here. Get some cards. Skrelv coming down. Do a cut down. We've got 2 cards here. Ooh, Tangled Colony. Almost always have to get rid of Skrelv. Don't want a Nizumi Prowler. That's a little non-bow. We can take that out now. Okay, we're gonna Lauren's Escape. Fine. Got rid of that. And we got a Virtuoso. I think we need a removal spell. Off the top, please. A bunch of Tangled Colonies. Can't block. It's as if it enters the battlefield tapped. I guess maybe some opponents won't read the card carefully enough. Let's go. Oh yeah, that 3/2 rat. Here it comes. They do seem to be short on lands here. It's going to be a race. And now they're making a land drop, you bet. We make a land drop. We do not. What's our best play here? Get in for some serious damage. Do we want to keep the not dead after all cooking here? we need the life? I don't think we need the life yet. Let's just go for maximum damage. We could even throw the road captain in front of the virtuoso if they don't have any evasion for it. And they're gonna make it bigger. Can you deal 16? I guess they can Skrelv it. This is gonna get close here. Get it to 7. They got us. They got us. Don't Skrelv it. Don't Skrelv it. Okay. Not quite fast enough, rats. Playing rats against Mage Human. Rat out. We're gonna go first too. That's where we like to be. I think we'll make a rat. If they don't play any targets for rat out, we'll just use it to make a rat. We can Lord Skitter. They're blue. Mid-0. They don't spell pierce it. They're gonna bounce it. They know what's up with Lord Skitter. It's our only creature, man. I think we still gotta go for it. They've got the Fading Hope, they've got the Fading Hope. What do they got? Fading Hope. No. Still took a damage. They could have bounced it before the roll landed on it. Okay, well, this will be a little trickier for them. They might have Counterspell. Mono blue, very good deck. That's what I used to rank up to Mythic 2 months ago. Can always disrupt game plan of opponent, especially if we get mana screwed.
Ah! This thing is eating my hand!
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Screwed.
Opponent has something instant speed. Wasting our time here.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Just take the life damage and let me drop a land, and then I can pass the turn. Then you can play your draw 3 cards, discard a basic land card. Mage Human, are you there? Okay, they are there apparently. They didn't play something instant speed, weird. Okay, they're just waiting to counterspell us, I guess? Sure. Fading. Okay. Where they start dropping a bunch of Tolarian Terrors. Hopefully our edicts can take care of that. Haughty Jin. Jin Haughty. Maybe should have let that resolve, I don't know. Hoping that's their only threat. They're at 17 life, so they're sitting on all this land here. We have no way to stop if they've got the flood of whatever. Draw cards for each island they control. Flood of knowledge, is that what it's called? Here comes the flood.
Here comes the flood. Drink up, dreamers. You're running dry.
Oh, I meant to attack there. Oops. Click through my attack phase. That is a punt.
From the end zone, he punts it. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
I don't think I've been that excited for a punt. That's
The bomb of a punt.
what a punt.
We could skitter here and get a counterspell out of their hand. Let's see. I don't know what all they're sitting on, but it must be counterspell. No, they had flow of knowledge. Okay. Hey, well, we get a skitter, but I'm sure whatever, they'll get another bounce spell. They've only played 3 Fading Hopes, so they're bound to draw their 4th. With my luck. Guards 2 islands. No kidding. And here comes the bounce spell. If they let us draw 2 cards off Lord Skitter's Blessing, that'd be a miracle. Oh, they do. Praise be. Okay. I think we try to drop the Lord Skitter now. Free combat. If it actually lands. Doubt it would. These cutdowns are useless, probably. Doesn't look like they're playing Delver. Okay, they just have a hard counter on that. They are now lower on mana, however. Power up the Foundry. Don't like how it paused there. They're bouncing the Captain. Or they're bouncing the Foundry. Or they're just tapping him? Okay. That's no biggie. Considers. Do you have any threats in your deck? Was that Jin your only threat opponent? Okay, another flow of knowledge. There, they found their 4th Fading Hope. Bound to happen. They are at 10 life. You can hit them for 4. They go to 6. And is that any cheaper than just hitting them with both? I guess not, right? Okay, this will deal damage this turn. They're at 5. Next turn it'll deal damage. They'll be at 4. They're potentially lethal on board here. We got a Haughty Jin. I can attack for 13, so no joke. Man, it's too bad the one guy couldn't stick because gonna protect him somehow with the phase out, maybe? Negates, okay. How about we try this again? We too can play 4 removal cards. Urza's rebuff. Okay. Jin lives. Been on a handful of cards, a lot of lands. Our cutdowns have been useless. It's like we drew 2 less cards in our opening hand. They're going to fire off some considers just to get the Jin even more powerful. They might be a bit scared to attack with it. Nope. Okay. 2-turn clock. They got Jin number 2. Of course they do. All right. Just no block it, opponent. It's no big deal. They do block, okay. So we are going to power it up. And rat that out. But we're dead, I think. They would have had to not block it. They're going to negate this anyway. They syncopate. Sure. So close. Got him to 4. They had enough counterspells and enough mana to play them. Opponent played it very nicely. Just waited. Drew all their Fading Hopes in the top half of their deck. Tempoed us out. Got rid of anything we could do with Lord Skitter's Blessing. Opponent's overthinking this. They're going to make disappear that? Okay. No biggie. We still dead. Alright. So it goes. Win rate stats for the deck. 40% win rate. Obviously just 5 games, so that could have gone either way. Maybe actually is a 1.5 tier deck. Maybe we saw we could win. Surprisingly, losing every game on the draw and winning every game, or sorry, losing every game on the play, winning every game on the draw. I would think this is a faster deck. So yeah, I don't know if I would draw too many conclusions from these 5 games, other than these were legit games. These were on the ladder, so they were against legit decks, and managed to get at least 40% win rate. And possibly the deck could do better, and obviously could be tuned a lot better for the meta. So just as a first go for rats, I think it's pretty good. But we know what John would say. He would say it's crap. But he loves the rats. So thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad, reminding you that Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.